Alright, what's up, y'all? We back with another live trading stream. So before we get started, let me just post on my Instagram that I'm live real quick. One second. Alright, so it's 9:50 right now. If you look at the news, if you know me, I usually like to wait after all the red news to pass. Oh, I didn't even realize red news comes at 10:30. But I like to wait for all the red news to pass before looking for trades for the day, just to avoid one the rules of the prop firms where you're not allowed to trade 3 minutes before news and 3 minutes after news. So and two is because red news usually has a little bit higher risk because of slippage and stuff like that. So before we get started, like I do always, I'm gonna log into all my funded accounts to show y'all everything is the same from the last stream. We haven't taken any trades for the funded accounts, and it's to show transparency that I didn't take any trades even after the live stream has ended. So let's see. So right now I'm about to log into my accounts. This is my FXify account. This is the first one is the 100K account. Just show you right here. So I put sign in. Let me see. Let's see. What's good, man? What's good? What's good? It's not working. Press sign in. No way, my computer just froze. Oh, my computer just froze. Well, at least y'all can see this live. My computer freezing live. What the hell is going on? There you go. There you go. Is my computer ready to? Bruh, ain't no way. There's so much stuff going on at the same time. Like my computer freezing, dog in the background barking. Now what is legit going on? Like, Gonna listen. There we go. Finally, you the guy on Instagram with the spread losses. What's up, man? I appreciate you for joining the stream. There we go. Now my computer back. All right. So if we look at the funded accounts right here, this is the 100K funded accounts. If we go to the dashboard, what's going on with my computer today, but it's slow loading. Come on. All right, you can see that everything is still the same. I haven't taken any trades since January 23rd for the funded accounts. So you can see 1.91 same drawdown. Go to the next account. We're going to log in. Yes, I'm human. You, well, I'm human. Oh, what's going on today? You trying to tell me I'm not human? Let's try this. And it is London.com. We're gonna redo this right here. 'Cause I don't know what's going on. Log in. Start tripping. Verify. All right, let's do this one while we waiting. All right, we're gonna go to the five percenters. This is the five percenters account. This is the 100K. We're gonna sign in with Google. And right here, since they don't think I'm human. Yeah, so as you can see, we're gonna go on the dashboard, all for transparency. So this is the account. As you can see, it's the funded account. Everything is still the same. Like I talk about in every stream, their dashboard isn't accurate with this number for the drawdown. Just to let y'all know, the actual drawdown is 3.4. If you look at the actual balance equity versus the 100K, it's 3.4. So let's see if this can. It's really funny going low because I need to show y'all these accounts. Yeah, show y'all what discipline really is. Like, come on now, load. We have time because I'm not gonna be looking for any trades until after 10:30 because there's a little bit of more red news. But I at least want to just show the accounts, start analyzing, and get stuff started. But I don't know why definitive funding is tripping. Dashboard because this is the first time it's tweaking. It's been going fine all stream. Log in. They trying to tell me I'm not human. Why are you not applying for one step? Or are you not good? Because I'd rather do the two steps. Because one, they have better rules. Usually with one steps, they have like trailing rules. I don't like trailing rules at all. I like more of a set drawdown. because I feel like trailing rules are just set for the trader to fail. And two, yeah, that's really only it. Because I think one steps are usually cheaper, but it's just the rules. I like the better rules. I legit don't know why. I guess they're saying I'm not human. Like, how am I supposed to show y'all that? Like, I y'all just gonna have to believe me. I ain't take no trades after I ended the stream because y'all can see like my account is the same. This is the same. The thing is the same right here. So everything is the same. So we just gonna get started. I don't know why Definitive fun and trying to say I'm not human. So yeah, we gonna start analyzing these charts right here. So the first thing I do after I check is, like I said, I look on here to see what kind of news we have. We had news at 8:30. That's why I wasn't on the charts earlier. And we had the last bit of news, so we're not gonna be trading that. So we're gonna start with Euro NZD and what I was looking on for. So off rip, I could tell that Euro NZD isn't ready. So try and make your Chrome default browser. We try that. I'll do that after because I don't know if it's gonna do like anything showing anything personal while I'm on stream. So I could do that. I'm gonna do that after or try a different browser. I could try a different browser. Let me let me do this. Yeah, I'm gonna try this browser right here. Why is it not? There we go. Okay, and, and log in. Log in. Bro, I hope it don't hit me with the same thing. Verifying. It's doing the same thing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna just get it started. 'Cause either way, I have all the accounts connected to a trade copier. So whatever I do on the main account, which is Definitive Funding account, it does it on all the accounts and stuff like that. So I have no idea why it's doing that. So the first thing I look for, so if y'all been watching my other streams slash strategy videos, y'all know the first thing I do is look for a cycle in price. And the cycle is basically when if price moves under all the MAs like that, I call that a flush. A validation flush in this case. So a validation time frame in this case would be a 1 hour. That's just an extra time frame before I go on my actual time frame, which is a 15 minute. So it's basically like just top down analysis. So after the you get it like a flush, I usually expect to have at least 4 to 5 breaks of structure after that to find some opportunities. So after we got that flush, the first break of structure happened right here, and then we immediately reflushed right here. So once we get the flush again, there's just nothing to do. So what I can expect for price, in order for me to watch price, let me get out my path tool. I need price to clear this high on the validation time frame. I want it to pause against the 10 EMA or the 20 EMA, which is the black or the red line. And that's when I would jump down on a lower time frame to wait for my actual setup. But right now, it's just not ready for me to do anything. And I already know the context time frame. One other time frame that I use is the daily time frame relative to my 15-minute time frame to decide if the market is in a good trending market condition. So if you look at the context time frame, the same cycle is happening on the validation time frame. The C just stands for context right here. So don't get confused by the names or anything like that. So if you notice right here, we have the flush, the recent flush. We have a breaker structure for the context time frame. Another thing that you could tell a trend in market is when the MAs are rising up like that as a huge trend with a lot of momentum in it. So those are the two things. So right now it's just not ready for me to do anything. So I'm gonna just put this in blue. Let's see. I can already tell the same thing right here. So all the analysis is just gonna be the same. What I'm waiting for. So recently I noticed like as we come either under the MAs or two like 2 to 50 or it breaks that 20, all those are considered flushes to me. So right here, this would be considered the flush. I can delete this right here, and simply I would just wait for the same thing where, we get a clear of these highs, pause by the 10 and 20. Now look for a confirmation for my entry setup on a lower time frame. So both of those aren't ready. Either way, I wouldn't even like to look at this right now because I could tell there's no volume. Um, Especially since this isn't the correct session. You can basically tell volume um within the candles and stuff like that. So I'm gonna completely put that away. I already know this is not ready for me. The past streams, USD AUD has been in the same spot, and what do I mean by that? If I go on the context time frame, it's not even ready for me to go on a 1 hour time frame to validate it or anything. So if you look at this, we have the flush. So the recent flush right here. What I want for price to do is basically clear this high on the daily. Once price starts to clear that high on the daily, you'll notice that price is going to be trending nicely on a 1 hour, and that's where I could wait for the same thing that I have drawn out on this daily. So just remember that price is fractal. So right now, nothing to do. So this is how I can just quickly just cancel out some markets. Same thing for USD CAD. I've been expecting for the last few streams is we had the flush, waiting for the clear of the highs before jumping on the lower time frame. So there's nothing for me to do here. Let's see. So for a little bit, I've been switching my bias to for USD and JPY to shorts for a little bit. Based on the context time frame. Uh, if you have at least two breaks um in a single direction like this. So, we have a double break. That's what I consider like a confirmation that price wants to go short. So me seeing a double break on a daily time frame is confirmation that price may want to go short. So as you can see, it's doing that. But on the 1 hour time frame, we're clashing time frames. Whenever you see two different time frames clashing each other, there's not alignment, which means there's nothing for me to do. So I don't care about short-term bullish price action. I want price to reshift bearish where so we broke up once, we broke up twice, we broke up three times and indicated by this indicator called the Mantefex structure indicator, right? So what I would want price to do so it can align with the higher time frame is we break at least once, twice, which will confirm like a double break in a single direction. And what I would do is wait for the cycle to happen. But right now, USD JPY just not ready. So let's see what else is on the watch list. Yeah, this market is still not ready. On the 1 hour, in order for me to watch this on the 1 hour, I'll basically need a double break to the top side because overall we are bullish. So I would want price to basically do this where we break up once, pull back, break up twice, pause by the 10 and 20, look for an opportunity before on a lower time frame to take it higher. But right now, nothing to do. Gold. Gold, nothing to do. So if you look at gold right here, we made a flush, what I consider a flush. Because we broke through right here close to the 50. That's considered a flush. And what I would need is a clear of the highs to do anything. So right now I can just tell like all the markets look unclear for me to do anything. Let's see if there's any clarity in the lower time frames. Let me see. Like even the lower time frames, even if I wanted to make like a 1 minute entry, it wouldn't be clear for me at all. Because in order for me, like I talked about in the last streams, in order for me to like take a 1 minute entry, I would have to consider the 1 hour as my context time frame, which means this would be the flush, and I would need to clear up the highs. So price needs to be all the way up here, but price is at the bottom right here, so it makes no sense. Um, what else? There's no clarity. What I do think can happen is for GBP CAD, since it's not ready for my 15-minute time frame, I do think it could set up a 1 hour entry, but I don't think it's going to set it up in this session. And the reason why I think it can set up a 1 hour entry is because, like I said, price is fractal. So if I'm using a 1 hour as an entry, probably a 6 hour would be like the validation time frame. And as you can see on the 6 hour specifically, we're doing oh, damn, we're moving cleanly on that 6 hour. The last flush, how many breaks of structure did we make? Flush, one, two, three, four, five, six. Oh yeah, there's so many breaks in structure, so I would just ignore this completely because we're likely probably just gonna flush down and restart the cycle. So not even anything to do on this specific time frame. What about over here? How many breaks? So we flush right here. We made a break once, two, three, four. So we could make a fifth one. Yeah, we could make a fifth one. So if this like was like a 1 hour entry and stuff like that, this is the same thing that I expect on my regular 15-minute entries is a move up, right? A nice clean pause against the rising 10 or 20 EMA. That means as price starts to rise up and is rejecting off of that 10 and 20, then I'll set that buy stop for an entry. But I will take it only for my challenges because, like I said in the other streams, I want everything to be as consistent as possible with, you know, like the entry time frame I'm using this year. So based on all the markets right now, I can quickly tell that none of these markets, like literally none of these markets, are going to potentially set up um in this session at all. Why? Because for one, in order for like the one that can set up the fastest would be GBP CAD. But the thing is all the way down here, right? It's 10:13. I won't be placing trades until after 10:30. Now, if we consider that we're on a 1 hour time frame, in order for it to even make a move, we have to make a move all the way up here, right? Keep in mind each candle is 1 hour. Then we have to pause by the 10 and 20, right? And then we got to look for confirmations on the 15-minute time frame. At that time, we're going to be way past 12 o'clock, which just shows me that there's nothing to do right now. Nothing is going to set up. Yes, yes. Potentially, actually, what I could do is, since news is coming out for CAD, I can actually just wait and see what on that news, because it is possible for that news to just push it up here real quick on that 1 hour time frame. That too. But if there was no news, definitely I would just hop off the charts because it's just unlikely for it to make a move like that. But we just have to see what that news presents itself for GBP CAD specifically, because it is a CAD news. Yeah, all the other ones like Euro NZD and stuff like that, I don't expect it to set up because of that same reasoning. hmm So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just see what the news does for it. In the meantime, let's see if I could try and finally log in for y'all. 'Cause, mm, yeah, they gotta be not you gotta really, wow. The worst thing is not working. Yeah, I'm gonna just give up. Like, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What I can do is, before I really decide if there's no other markets, I'm going to use this right here. This is called a Mentafix Sentiment Viewer. And what it does is just shows you, it basically just shows you the markets that I could potentially watch for based on what direction it is trending. So example, like the green areas like how much is really trending on like a higher time frame and what the basically the intraday time frames are doing. So I like to basically match them up. So if something like this, AD JPY, where it's 87% bullish and 86% bullish on a lower time frame, I can go ahead and look at the market and see if it makes sense basically. So I'm gonna actually look at it real quick to see like what is it doing? Because that's very good. So we in UDJPY, UDJPY right there. So let's see what's going on right here. Let's see if it aligns. Let's see. Oh no, I don't align. Nope, I don't like it. Yeah, no. Let's see what else is on here. GBY, 69% bullish. We got CAD, JPY, yeah, nope. Just scanning through. Uh, I want something extremely bullish. Uh, Europe for futures. Um, just scanning through silver. I feel like that's gonna be a little choppy. Let me take a look at this. Off rip, while I'm on this weekly time frame, I could tell like this is how fractal price is. I could tell already that this right here, this high, if it clears the high, would be like basically a weekly entry for basically a higher time frame trader. If let's see, we based on